Mina ngiyintwana yase-Ventersdorp, ne? Yo, I remember I was born in the shadows of apartheid. Ventersdorp bekurafu, abalungu, bebahlukumeza abantu abamnyama eKasi. For the rest, it was the AWB of Eugene Terblanche. They were there. He's the one who were coming to the location where people are sleeping at night, vandalizing their houses.
What for?
I think they knew that 1994 is gonna be democracy in South Africa, so they started doing those things, mostly in people who were staying at the shacks. They went there vandalizing the shacks, using pangas, whatever they had to beat those people, young kids there. So those things actually, they impacted me negatively. So we couldn't go to town, walk actually in town around 8 o'clock at night because it was rough. They'll beat you up, those white guys there. No, they had that mentality that a town is for only white people. And then the domestic workers, yes, they were staying in town, but they were not allowed to roam around the street at night because if they found you there, they'll brutal you. I started being a criminal in a way of avenging what the white people were doing to my community. So my criminality actually, it was done against the white people, of which in the long run, after my incarceration, I saw no, I was wrong, man. Because not all of those white people were doing that. There were those who were supporting black people. In my lifetime, I never committed any crime in the township. I was only committing crimes in town, stealing from white people in a way of avenging. I remember I went to prison as a teenager and I stayed about almost 2 decades in prison. I was arrested for murder and armed robbery. Actually, the case in Choleng mina bengilalele. It was 3 days after the case was committed, but I was not part of that crime. This one that made me stay a long time. That is why I say maybe it was karma. Bangening about my 3 exen, lots of baggies, my brother. I think they were 13 or 14 baggies, white guys, only 2 blacks. That's when I was gone for good. They even took me to, I didn't know there's a police station in solitary confinement. La RDBS la Duzanet Lexdorp, Batikuitikhani. I was taken there to the single cells. Every night they'll come, they'll open, they'll go and torture me until I admit to the crime that I didn't commit. Bangshaya, bangshoka, bayuza ama choke, ama shocks. Bangshoka. Now ama photo na no ana evidence ukuthi bengitosharilwe kakhulu. So even today I'm still asking myself, how come did the judge state that the evidence is admissible of confession and pointing out, even though he saw I was brutally tortured and I was young then. I was tortured, my brother. I ended up admitting to a crime that I know I didn't do. I was convicted due to the pointing out and confession without any physical evidence. But the law says if you point it out, but the pictures are clear, this guy is just standing there, he's posing, it doesn't point anywhere. That is why even the judge that was saying at the appeal court that, no, I don't think this boy is guilty. He was showing them those factors, but they didn't consider it. Mina mangijele igangsterism ibingekho ebeyithi kuphela igangster yase-Ventersdorp. Bese siqale siskimi, actually saqala sijiva niningi sagcina siba igang siyazibiza ama-outlaw, ama-dog pound, wabona ama-death row. Kahle kahle thina besi-influencwa ngabo Tupac le euvasiwa. That is why mawungabheka nama-tattoo wami ugcwele ama-tattoo aka-Tupac kuphela emzini wami.
Now that uphumile, uthole i-Ventersdorp senjani la?
Ngithulile seyishintshile. Ngithulile seyishintshile. Remember mina mangivaya bekunganama Shoprite, kunganabo ma okay, kaSlam, kunganabo ma spare ribs and what kungana bo mawimpi kungana bo baselosi ngihambe kugcwele amakhefi ishop enkulu ewane bekhona ebespa. Crime level is very high, honestly, it's very high. And they just do those pavement robberies. These boys, they are not like us, because us, we were committing crime in town then. But I don't condone it. I don't advise people to go and do crime, go to home, because now I had my personal reasons why I did that in the first place. Kunento engejampile i-CPF yakaSlam iyasebenza butis. Even at night unohlangana nabo ba patrol around. And nabo la izintwana ziyayazi zenza ubudodu mara lamajite bahlala babashaya. And babathola qho. So ngihlala ngikhuluma nabo amawuthi that is why ngize ngale lento yokwenza le program ukuthi amawuthi baphume crime ngoba some yibo laba babuye ejele ngoba there's a difference between umuntu ohlele isikhathi eside ejele nomuntu ohlele 18 months or 3 years ejele ngoba lo muntu akayazi ijele ukucela iqiniso. Abantu abayazi ijele abantu laba bahlele isikhathi eside ejele. Lo ugawa 3 years ikhoto mangena uyohlala 1 year 6 months uyaphuma. So lo muntu akayazi ijele ubuya la ePorch or la eKlexop acabanga ukuthi uyazi ijele. So umuntu ohlele isikhathi eside ejele, it's not simple ukuthi umbona re-offender futhi. Kahle mina mangisengiyajele ne bengisese kwi grade 8. Mangifika ejele ngangena isikolo ngiyamatriculate. And then I did certain courses inside. I have an introduction of criminal law and criminology. I studied writing of books, actually anything in regard with writing. I studied that for 2 years, which was the result of, there was a competition that we are supposed to go to, which changed now to Funda Mzansi. We were supposed to go there, then the competition was postponed. It was Redeem for Redemption. Yes, it was Redeem for Redemption. Then they changed it in 2014 to become National Funda Mzansi competition. We attended the course for 2 years. We are about 60. Then the graduates were only 9. After actual compilation of this course, they requested the 9 of us to write short stories and dramas that will be published into a book. Then 2 books were published. Then I was still inside. Namely, it was Rakidumeli and Kesami, the drama 1 and the short stories 1. Yeah, my first 3 months, on my 3rd month actually, I did a event, a crime prevention campaign event. Yeah, then I started selling chicken feeds and for survival and baking biscuits and cupcakes selling in town. I left selling at the Braai stand when I started to focus on my writing career. It's a life story, it's an autobiography, but I did something unique. I call it an motivational autobiography. There's lots of chapters. There's 12 chapters and dedication letters inside. Yeah, tholakala ku ebook. Yeah, A Journey of Redemption. Yeah, tholakala ku ebook. For orders, ukwakhona kungifonela ngikunika ama-account, ufake imali sithumele nge-Pep Store. Ngitholakala ku Facebook Saniwehlakanye Muntsiwa. WhatsApp ku 063 186 8975 063 186 8975. They can even order directly from Rotwanda Masindi. He's my publisher. He's a very brilliant guy.
So how do you spell that?
Rotandwa, ROTANDWA, Masindi, MASINDI.